It's a real pleasure to be here to talk about legislative and ideological responses to terrorism.
It's the ideology that we're going to be discussing here today of intolerance and hatred of those who choose to follow a different path or worship a different God or even love in a different way that is at the heart of this. So there is much action that needs to be taken. Yes, there is military action. Yes, there is change in policies and politics. But there is also action that must be taken to defeat this exclusivist ideology that is driving these terrorist groups like Al-Qaeda and ISIS to conduct their vicious and horrific attacks.
We got together and we agreed that we were not happy and we were not satisfied with the current discourse on terrorism in the mainstream media and academic scholarship. So exactly along the same lines which Representative Tulsi Gabbard is currently pursuing in Congress, we thought that there is a need for a clear discourse and there is a need for clear identification and engagement with the sources of terror. And that's how this project came into being.
This eventually led to the passage of legislation disbanding the Ahmadiyya community as non-Muslims in 1974. This unprecedented piece of legislation based on hatred and exclusion was a natural corollary of the politics of Deoband since the 19th century.
We tend to forget that all of us as humans are part of a diversity discourse. We need to move away from, if I use Amartya Sen's terminology, the miniaturization of human beings, where we see people only through one lens, as being either a Muslim or a mother or a father. And if I look at myself, I'm a mother, I could be a follower of a particular religion, I could be a scholar of color, a poet, an artist.
We have nothing against the Deobandi sect. We just want to clearly point out where the problem is instead of lumping it in the large umbrella of Islam and hiding it. That's what the book does. That's why IFUT was created. Its purpose is to clearly identify the culprits and fix the problem through education.